Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dan, and today I'm going to be taking a break from my normal content to make a video about something extremely serious: the safety of our children while online, especially on Roblox. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel greatly and encourages me to provide you with more content. Roblox markets itself as the ultimate playground of creativity, a place where kids can build, roleplay, and imagine literally anything. Except, apparently, a world without predators. Because lately, the headlines around Roblox aren't about fun games or community events. They're about lawsuits, parents suing Roblox, states suing Roblox, entire countries banning Roblox. And what's Roblox's response? Well, we'll get into that, but let's just say their lawyers seem busier than their moderators.
Welcome to Roblox. Imagination without limits, except age verification, moderation, and common sense. Roblox Premium, where your imagination comes alive, and so do corporate lawsuits. Buy Robux today and get one free subpoena. Side effects may include parents screaming at the CEO.
Let's talk about the big headlines. There are ongoing lawsuits where families claim Roblox didn't do enough to protect young players from unsafe interactions. In some cases, predators allegedly used Robux and chat features to lure kids into off-platform conversations. And here's where things get even messier. Articles and outlets like the New York Times and People have been covering these lawsuits, and if you scroll down to the comment sections, a lot of people are pointing fingers at the parents. The argument is basically, if you let your 10-year-old wander around Roblox unsupervised, what do you expect? And look, parental responsibility is real. Kids online need boundaries. But blaming parents alone is like blaming the passengers for the plane crashing. At the end of the day, Roblox built the platform, promoted it as a safe creative space for children, and profits massively from kids being on it. So yes, parents should keep an eye on their kids. But Roblox also has a responsibility not to market itself as child-friendly while leaving the back door wide open. So why is Roblox a magnet for these problems? First, the majority of players are under 16. That's a massive underage audience. Second, for years you could bypass age checks just by typing in a fake birthday. Third, the platform has features like private messages and roleplay servers that are great for creativity, but also attractive to bad actors. And finally, Robux, virtual money used for trades, items, and, in some cases, to manipulate kids.
At this point, Roblox court appearances could be its own game mode. Collect all the lawsuits, win a free cosmetic hat.
Roblox says they're working on it. They've added AI chat filters, optional age verification, and parental controls. In 2024, Roblox reported over 24,000 suspicious accounts to safety authorities. That sounds good, but critics argue it's too little, too late. Many lawsuits say Roblox chose growth and profit over proper safeguards. And then there's the Schlep story. Schlep is a YouTuber who ran sting operations inside Roblox, catching predators and even helping law enforcement in some cases. You'd think Roblox would thank him. Instead, they banned him and sent a cease and desist. Roblox argued Vigilantes make the platform less safe, which sounds a lot like banning Batman because his cape violates dress code. Now, you might have noticed Roblox called Schlep a vigilante. And honestly, by definition, that's true. A vigilante is just someone who takes the law into their own hands because they think the official system isn't working. And that's exactly what Schlep was doing, posing as a player, running stings, and exposing predators because Roblox's own moderation wasn't cutting it. The problem is that being a vigilante cuts both ways. To parents, Schlep looks like a hero, finally, someone holding bad actors accountable. But to Roblox, he's a liability. They argue vigilante actions can lead to false accusations, dangerous setups, and legal messes for the company. So yes, Schlep was a vigilante. Whether that makes him Batman or just a guy in a digital cape depends on your perspective. Roblox said that while Roblox acknowledges your stated intentions may be to protect children, we don't agree with your methods. They interfere with our established safety protocols and place users at risk. Now, ask yourself this. If Schlep and his friends are only convincing people they deem to be bad actors onto other platforms, who is Roblox protecting? What users are being placed at risk? Exactly. In this situation, Roblox is protecting the predators. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would Roblox do this? Well, look no further, because I think I figured it out. Yep, David Baszucki, aka Builderman, has publicly floated the idea of a dating feature for ID-verified players aged 21 and up. The idea is that lonely adults could meet virtually inside Roblox, then maybe connect in the real world. Now, in theory, that sounds harmless if it's age-gated, but here's the problem. Nearly half of Roblox's player base is under 13. So announcing a dating feature on a platform mostly known for kids? That's like saying Chuck E. Cheese is opening a nightclub in the ball pit. Oh, wait. Chuck E. Cheese did do this. But seriously, the age gating sounds like it could work in theory, but if you think about it for just a second, you'll realize an age gate implies that they are going to keep children out of adult areas. But it doesn't address keeping adults out of children areas. That's the whole issue. It's never been about keeping children away from adults. It's about keeping adult predators away from children. You can't possibly think it's a good idea to invite adults seeking companionship to a platform that caters to mostly children, right? So what can parents and players actually do? Turn on parental controls. Talk to kids about online safety and boundaries. And if something looks off, report it immediately, because waiting on Roblox support is like waiting for Half-Life 3. I don't see how they can possibly expect parents and players to rely on Roblox support to take care of anything. Here's an example I have from my own experience. My own child was tricked via social engineering into clicking a Roblox link that looked legitimate. Upon doing this, he instantly lost control of his account. He came to me upset and asked me to help, so I jump on and go through the proper channels to contact support and recover his account. I contacted them on May 28th. Around 10 a.m., explaining the issue and what happened. I get an automated response on May 28th. It's a standard response that says, "Hey, we're working on it." On May 29th, around 5 p.m., I get an automated email saying, "It's still in the queue and they are still working on it." Right after that, on May 29th, I get an email from Roblox saying, "Hey, we're not sure you meant to send us a support ticket. Please respond back to this message to let us know you meant to send in a support ticket." I was out of town at the time and didn't get around to checking my email till June 1st, at which time I realized they expected me to respond and tell them that yes, I really meant to send this ticket. So I respond to it and explain the situation again. After that, they sent me another automated email asking me how my support experience was and to rate the service I received. At this point, I haven't received any service other than automated emails. Finally, a real person responds on June 6th, and here's what they say. "Hello, Daniel. Thank you for writing back. The account has now been secured with the email address you're using to contact us." They then go through some safety tips and say Roblox does not have a tool to immediately roll back an account. Our restores team will investigate whether any items or Robux are recoverable as a one-time courtesy. It then explains how to prove you had items or currencies that were lost and need to be recovered. The process was tedious to say the least. It took 9 days to resolve a simple issue like an account being hacked, something that an automated system could do in a matter of minutes or hours. That doesn't exactly fill me with hope that reporting things to Roblox will result in anything positive. I'm sure they'll get around to it eventually, but how many people will be hurt along the way? Can you imagine the state of our country if it took the authorities an average of 9 days to respond to a reported crime? And then there's the ticket system. I submitted a report, and instead of just handling it, Roblox sends me an email asking if I really meant to submit a ticket. Seriously? That feels less like a safeguard and more like a tactic to cut down their workload. Because, let's be real, how many people miss that extra step and never confirm? So, here's the bottom line. Roblox can be fun, educational, and creative. But right now, it's also messy, controversial, and potentially unsafe. Roblox is at a crossroads. Will it fix things and become the platform it claims to be, or just keep stacking lawsuits? What do you think? Can Roblox be fixed? Or should it just be yeeted into the digital sun? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you want satire with substance, hit like, subscribe, and maybe double check what games your kids are playing. Because if Roblox won't look out for them, someone has to. Don't forget to check back every Monday for my new Monster Monday series, and if you like this style of content, let me know in the comments. Stay safe out there.